Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the engineering mechanics. Before starting engineering mechanics, let's have some introduction to mechanics. The state of rest, or motion, the state of rest or motion of a body is studied under the branch of physics, which is called as mechanics. Now, this is the one branch. Actually, mechanics is one branch of physics which studies the state of rest or state of motion of the body. Now, mechanics is divided into three parts. First one is classical mechanics. Second one is relativistic mechanics. The third one is quantum mechanics. Now, this one was found by Newton. It is also called Newtonian mechanics. Then this relativistic mechanics, Albert Einstein found that some of the laws of the classical mechanics are not applicable for particles with high speeds, or the speed of the particles which is nearer to the speed of the light. Then relativistic mechanics came into presence. Now after that, quantum mechanics. Some scientists like Berkeley found out that laws of classical mechanics cannot be applied for small particles like atoms or molecules. So quantum mechanics came into existence. So these are the three types of mechanics. Now, what's the engineering mechanics? The application of mechanics into practical problems is called engineering mechanics. Now, as we are going to study this engineering mechanics as a part of civil engineering, we will mostly deal with classical mechanics. Now, in classical mechanics, in engineering mechanics, we have solid mechanics, and fluid mechanics. This solid mechanics is again divided in mechanics of rigid body. This one is deformable body. Mechanics of deformable body. Now the rigid body, it's again divided into static. If the body is in rest, that's called the statics. If the body is in motion, that's called as dynamics. If in dynamics, the force causing the motion is also considered. Here the dynamics, that's the object which is in motion. If the force causing the motion is also considered, that's called kinematics. Is not considered. If it's not considered, if the force causing the motion is not considered, it's called kinematics. If the force causing motion is also considered, that's called kinetics. Okay. Now under deformable bodies, we can say in deformable bodies, theory of elasticity and theory of plasticity are studied. Theory of plasticity. Sometimes in civil engineering, this mechanics of deformable bodies and mechanics of deformable bodies is studied, for like strength of materials, solid mechanics. It's also termed as like this, because here the internal stresses of the body is considered. So this was a short introduction to mechanics and engineering mechanics. In the upcoming classes, we will continue the next topics. If you have any question, you can comment below. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video.